The NFL is known for having some of the best athletes on the face of the earth, but football takes a lot of smarts too. So I decided to put together the smartest team in NFL history. I attempted to find the highest Wonderlic scores of every position in the NFL. Then I'm going to put it into Madden and see what happens. The first thing you guys will notice is I did pick the New England Patriots because I would argue that they're probably one of the smartest franchises in the NFL. Hiring Bill Belichick when he was kind of unproven, and also getting Tom Brady, which some call it luck, some call it smart. But now let's get into the roster. So first, to establish the baseline, a good score on the Wonderlic is about a 25, 26. We'll go to offensive line and to tight ends. At left tackle, we have Jake Matthews with a 32. Chase Royer, I don't know how to pronounce his name, with a 31. We have Joel Patoni with a 29, and Taylor Moton also with a 29. And here we're going to have an adjustment because Johnny Smith was not our tight end. Our tight end is O.J. Howard, who got a 27. Kind of a downgrade there, but we'll take it. Wide receiver is a pretty fun one. And at wide receiver 3, we have Corey Davis, who actually had a 31 on the test, which is kind of crazy. We have Mike Evans with a 25, who was kind of borderline between average and good, but we threw him on the squad. And with a shocking 37, if Cooper Kupp, which is just unbelievable. And I mean, did you expect anything else from the grittiest player in the NFL?
Nice.
At running back, we have Ezekiel Elliott, who got a 32, which was kind of surprising to me. I don't really know why, but I thought there might be another running back who got a higher score, but Zeke's the highest active one. And at quarterback, we have some controversy. So the highest one that I was able to find was Carson Wentz with a 40, but I think we can all agree after watching him play, he's not that smart.
I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it. I mean, good Lord.
So the next two high scores were Matt Stafford with a 38 and Josh Allen with a 37. And I thought it'd be a huge cop-out to just go ahead and take Josh Allen because he's so good. So I went with Matt Stafford, and I mean, he's a big reason why the Rams even won a Super Bowl, so I feel like he gets the nod. And on the defense side of the ball, we'll start with linebacker. TJ Watt the 29, not really surprising here. He just plays the game really smart, instinctual. So next we have Anthony Barr, who got a 28. Again, he's just been a super smart linebacker who played a really long time, so not surprising at all. Those were the only two linebackers I could really find scores for, even though TJ Watt doesn't really count. And so safety again is a weird one because we have Marcus Williams, who scored a 34. And again, he plays like a ball hawk. Seems like he knows what the defense is doing a lot of the time, so not surprised with that high score at all. Then we have Chidobe Awuzie, who was tested as a safety, I believe, because I could only find him as a 34 as a safety. So we have him as our cornerback 1 because he got a 34. Big ups to my guy Cheeto. And then while we're here, we'll go to our other cornerback. We have Justin Coleman, who got a 31. So
Who?
again, a really high score. Don't know much about Justin Coleman at all. No plays for the Seahawks, but besides that, I mean, 7-year career has to be kind of smart to stick around in the league that long. And what I would say is the most fun is the defensive line. Myles Garrett got a 31, which was not super surprising to me. I know he's into dinosaurs and a bunch of like weird stuff, so he just seems like a genius.
Flag is... Whoa, hello.
We have Jonathan Allen, who got a 27, so pretty good score for him. And I would say the most shocking one to me, I just really wouldn't have thought a defensive lineman would have had the second highest score. I guess I would have thought it would have been a skill player for some reason. It's not saying that like the fronts aren't smart, because I mean, I guess offensive line I would have thought would have been a little bit higher too. We have Larry Ogunjobi, who got a 36. That's insane.
Congratulations.
I don't know what the high score, I know 40's like really high. He tested as good as pretty much Josh Allen, one below Cooper Kupp, which is just kind of crazy. So shout out to Larry O. He used to play for the Bengals, so love the guy. But that's the team. We're going to try to win a Super Bowl within 3 seasons. I think it's going to be a challenge. This team isn't great. Matt Stafford's going to be kind of critical here because he's old, so I don't know how quick he's going to decrease in Madden. So we've got 3 seasons. Let's see what we can do. Halfway through the season, we are 6-1 so far. Let's go. Honestly, a little shocked, to be honest. I didn't think the team would be that good. Matt Stafford with 2,000 yards, 15 touchdowns, 1 interception. This guy's having a season. Ezekiel Elliott with 8 touchdowns, Ramondre Stevenson with 4. Great backfield. Cooper Kupp obviously being a stud. Mike Evans, O.J. Howard getting involved. Defensively, Myles Garrett's being a freak. Him and TJ together is just an ungodly duo. So far, so good. I honestly did not expect that, especially in the first season. I thought it might take a year just to see if guys progress a little bit, but let's go to the playoffs. Hopefully we're good. At this point, I think we're gonna make it to the playoffs, so let's just get right there. We went 15-2. This team's unbelievable. I don't know what to say. Matt Stafford with 4,400 yards, 33 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. That's a really solid season. Ezekiel Elliott with 1,600 yards and 24 touchdowns. Holy cow. And O.J. Howard led the team in receiving yards. Cooper Kupp, Mike Evans both had 8 tutties each. I mean, I think the defense is a huge reason. Myles Garrett with 14.5 sacks, TJ with 12, and Jonathan Allen with 10. That's crazy. Interception, Kyle Duggar, Adrian Phillips, and Cheeto all tied with 3. No one else for our squad kind of got any. That's kind of weird, but wow, I'm shocked. The other times it was a little less surprising when I was taking a player from every team, but we're the #1 overall seed, and like I'm shocked. Let's see who we play in the first round. We're gonna face off against the Buffalo Bills, who are the 7th seed. I mean, the Bengals stomp the Jets, and the Giants blow out the Packers. That's kind of crazy, but let's get into our first matchup against the Buffalo Bills. And we lose the first game to the Bills. Stafford had a decent game. Zeke couldn't get it. I mean, no one could get anything on the ground, it looks like. Mike Evans at 145. I'm just shocked. What? I don't know how we lost that. The rest of the playoffs were just weird. I mean, at least the NFC side isn't crazy. I mean, Cowboys, Niners we had in the playoffs, but not in the championship. But I mean, the Raiders, Bills as the 5 and 7 is crazy. So we have the Cowboys and the Raiders in the Super Bowl, and the Cowboys stomped the Raiders. And we actually won Coach of the Year, smartest coach ever. So shout out to us. So far, I would say that's a pretty successful season. I mean, we obviously want to win Super Bowls here. We're not here for participation trophies, but not bad for year 1. Let's hop into year 2. Matt Stafford is still on the team, so that's awesome. We're gonna have to try to get quarterback in the next season, but we're not worried about that right now. Right now, we're worried about Matt Stafford leading this team to a Super Bowl. We're already here in the preseason, and we're just gonna hop right into it, get to the midseason, kind of check in on the team, see how the guys are doing. Hopefully, they're playing smart, you know? 5 and 2, that's not bad. I kind of expected worse, if I'm being honest. Matt Stafford having a rough year, man. 1,400 yards, 8 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. That is not good. Jonnu Smith is This is rough. This is rough. This is not looking good for our guys. I'm assuming it's our defense kind of carrying us again. I mean, this line is incredible. 9 sacks for Garrett, 8.5 for TJ. Jonathan Allen with 3. Joby Wuzie with 4 interceptions too. Marcus Williams with 2. Props to the guys. Yeah, I'm getting a little worried. We're gonna have to look at trying to get a smart quarterback. Don't know how. We might have to try to trade for Josh Allen. I don't know if that's probably not gonna happen, but let's get to the playoffs. Hope we make it so that way we don't have to worry about that. And look at that, we went 12 and 5. Let's go. So we didn't get the 1 seed because we are playing the Titans in the playoffs, but we will take that. Stafford ended on a pretty solid note. Almost 4,000 yards, 27 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. Zeke ended the season coming off hot. Ramondre Stevenson is a beast in the red zone for us, I guess. Mike Evans ended off the season hot. We've also lost both OJ and our guy, Corey Davis. But I mean, with the smartest coach, I feel like defense is still going to be our strong suit. 24.5 sacks for Myles Garrett. Holy cow. That would have beat Michael Strahan by 2. That's insane. TJ Watt was 16.5. Jonathan was 7.5. I mean, they're the reason we're here. And Chidobe Wuzie with 7, and Marcus Williams with 3 interceptions. That's awesome. This defense is playing lights out. They got to be the reason we're this far. And Cincinnati Bengals are the #1 seed, so we will look to be playing them in the AFC Championship. Hopefully, that's what happens. First, we got to take on the Titans, and we lost to the Titans in the wild card. What is this? Tannehill had a good game. Matt Stafford really didn't. Zeke played meh. Cooper Kupp had a great game. I mean, man, just another one that we just inexplicably lose. Just looking at how the rest of the playoffs, the Titans didn't make it to the AFC Championship, but lost to the Ravens, who were in the Super Bowl against the 49ers. So that's an interesting one. The 49ers are Super Bowl champions, and we didn't win any awards. That kind of sucks, but we're on to the next year. And boy, this year is gonna be a tough one. We still have the entire offensive line, which is a little impressive to me. We do have Cooper Kupp, who is regressing now. Ezekiel Elliott's an X factor. Matt Stafford is 67 overall. No Mike Evans. No Corey Davis. We do probably still have one of the best defenses in the NFL. Lost Cheeto, but you know, c'est la vie. We're just gonna go straight to the playoffs since this is the last year of the sim. I am not expecting it to go well with Matt Stafford as the quarterback. And we went 9-8 and we made the playoffs. That is astounding to me. I mean, 67 overall, Matt Stafford balled out, bro. 4,300 yards, 27 touchdowns, 17 interceptions for 67 ain't bad. Zeke, another solid season. Cooper Kupp carrying the load. Defense is gross. Just 31 sacks. That's crazy. 40 sacks just between 3 guys. Nuts. Again, not expecting anything in this playoff run. Well, we got the Bills first off, but let's shock the world. Didn't think it was gonna happen, but man, they got close. Stafford just really couldn't get it done. I'm not surprised, just a little sad. And the Chiefs won the Super Bowl here, and we don't win any awards, but I guess that just goes to show you that even when you have the smartest team in the NFL, it does not guarantee you Super Bowls. Hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, peace out and stay safe.